Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my current skincare routine. These are just products that I've been using lately. I do change my routine up quite often, but this is what I've been using. Okay, so first things first with my skincare routine will be makeup removal. Honestly, most days I'm not wearing makeup. This is just an example. If I was going to be taking off a full face of makeup, I would start off with taking off the majority of my makeup with either a wipe or some sort of makeup removal cloth. So my favorite wipes that I like to use are the Neutrogena ones. These are just the kind of standard makeup remover. I also really like the night ones, which are like the purple. They do the same thing, but they're very like saturated and wet wipes. I don't know if some people don't like that. I personally really like that. They do leave a bit of a film on the skin. I would say please don't rely on makeup wipes to remove your makeup because yes, they will visibly look like they remove all of your makeup and cleanse the skin, but they're actually not cleansing. You're going to be leaving bacteria on the skin. So I only use wipes to remove like the excess makeup because I just don't like going in with my like makeup removal with like straight away. I don't know, it just feels gross. Another alternative to wipes, if you don't want to be using wipes, it is not very good for the environment, is something like a face halo. These are little microfiber cloths that you just literally rinse with water, and that's all you need, and then you wipe your makeup off with them. So they're super handy to have. Wipes definitely get rid of like more waterproof gel liners, liquid lipsticks. These don't really break them down well enough. So the next step that I would go in with is some sort of cleansing oil or cleansing balm or milk, something that's going to break down that excess makeup. And I do this step before I even go in with any sort of cleansing. I feel like this is like a pre-cleanser to my actual cleanser. So this one that I've been using lately and I've been really liking is the Bare Minerals Oil Obsessed Total Cleansing Oil. It's really similar in my opinion to the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse Oil and the Pre-Cleanse Balm. They smell pretty much exactly the same. It's very like essential oils, but makes your skin feel super soft and just hydrated after using, and obviously removes the makeup. I wouldn't recommend going over the eyes that much with this. Usually I just kind of give them a quick do-over, but if you get this oil in your eyes, it's going to sting like a lot. So I wouldn't recommend that. Kind of just getting rid of all the excess makeup and dirt and all of that stuff. So next step, what I would do is I'd be in the shower at this point doing the rest of my cleansing. I'm not going to show that obviously, but I do just do these two steps in the shower. It's just a lot easier, and I keep my cleanser and my exfoliant in the shower, so it's just there for me when I get in. Both of the products I'm going to use next are from the brand ASAP, and that stands for Australian Skin Active Products. So this is a really big liter bottle of my cleanser because it's that good. I just buy it in bulk because it's easier. But this is called the Gentle Cleansing Gel. It's a gel cleanser. It's really nice. It just foams up really well, cleanses the skin. Even though it is a gel, it's soap free and it does have some oils in it, so it's not going to strip your skin too much, and it's also going to nourish it. It's got oils in it, so it's going to give it hydration. A lot of the time gel cleansers contain soap and they're oil free, so they're actually going to strip your skin more, whereas this one's the opposite, so it has oils in it and it's soap free. So yeah, literally just lather that into a foam and apply that on my skin to cleanse. Sometimes what I do is go in with this little device here. This is from Lumi Skin, and it is it's like a vibrating cleansing device, and it's got little silicone bristles. There's a lot of these versions, I suppose, of this particular device. I don't know how to pronounce it. They have it in Sephora. It's like Foreo or Foreo, and they look basically exactly the same as this. This one was quite affordable. I got it from TK Maxx, but if you want to spend money on the real one, I don't know if you actually need to, because this works really, really well. It comes with its own little device, and you can actually use the opposite side to as a massager because it's got a smooth side. So you've got the cleanser side and then like kind of like a little handheld massager. So that one I use sometimes. I don't really use it every single day. Once I'm finished cleansing, I will go in with my exfoliant. So this is, by the way, I don't exfoliate every single day. This particular one from ASAP is called the Daily Exfoliating Facial Scrub, and this one's made up of AHAs, so alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids. So primarily glycolic acid is this one. So it's like a half chemical exfoliant and half a gritty exfoliant. Even though it says the daily one, I don't use it every day. I use a scrub probably 3 times a week, maybe 2 times a week, just depending on how diligent I'm being. But this is an awesome scrub. I feel honestly, hand to heart, that these two products, or ASAP, the brand in general, the products that I've used from this brand have actually improved my skin. I used to get like hormonal redness around my nose. That's completely gone now. I don't really get that anymore. And just in general, I feel like this scrub has made my face appear a lot brighter and just more even. And hence why I'm not really wearing makeup most days. I mean, I've got a full face of makeup on right now, but this is not what I look like during the week. Trust me. Okay, so once I'm out of the shower, the next product I will go in with is a toner. I will usually be using the Clinique Clarifying Lotion Step 2. I've been using this one for a long time. This is like my 5th bottle of it over the years, and love this one. I'm a little bit skeptical because it has got alcohol in it, and I know that that's not very good for your skin. I'm trying to sort of phase out alcohol in my products. But I've used this for a very, very long time and I've never found it dries my skin out or anything like that. So I'm like, eh. So I could continue to use that toner. I also have been using the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. I do like this one, however, it does make my skin tingle. Like, it's glycolic acid, that's what it does. It's an AHA, so it will sit differently on the skin and kind of tingle or have a bit of a itchy sensation for a little bit. It doesn't last, it goes away after like 30 seconds to a minute, but I feel like it just doesn't leave my skin feeling as clean as the Clinique one does. So after my toner, my everyday skincare routine would just be popping on my eye cream and my moisturizer. This is like my nighttime routine, by the way. My morning routine is pretty much just cleanse and moisturize and go out the door. I don't bother with all the serums and stuff. Just depends on the day, really. But I will usually go in with my, like my eye cream, my moisturizer, and my lip balm, or before my moisturizer, like any serums that I want to do. But I thought I would include some face masks. The first one that I'm going to talk about is this one from Natio, or Natio. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It's the Natio Ageless Hydrating Mask, and it's really simply just what it is described as. It's like a cream mask, and you just pop it on the skin for like 10 minutes, wash it off, and it just makes your skin feel incredible, like really soft, really hydrated and fresh. Another one is the ASAP Soothing Gel, and this isn't necessarily a mask, it's more like a multi-use product. It's a calming product. You can use it as a moisturizer, as a mask, as like a massage medium pretty much. But that's just a really nice soothing one. You can also like mix serums in with it and kind of create your own little cocktail of a mask if that's what you would like to do. And then these two masks here are more like, they're not necessarily like hydrating, but this one's from the Manuka Doctor. It's called the Purifying Facial Peel, and it's like a white peel off mask. So you put it on the skin, it's like thick. It's like white out. It's horrible. It's actually, the consistency is not very nice, but you just like smooth it on the skin, and then when it's dry, you peel it off, like those blackhead or like charcoal masks that went around the internet like a year ago, and everyone was nuts about them. This is like that, except it's not as rough on the skin. It's very gentle. Like it only takes away, like, if anything, tiny little peach fuzz on the face. Like, it doesn't actually like suck out all the pores. It just makes my skin feel really yeah, like fresh. And if I have dry spots over my face, I'll use that one and it's really good. So after my mask, then I would go in with typical creams and serums. So first thing I want to talk about is my eye creams. At the moment, I'm using the Mario Badescu Hyaluronic Eye Cream. I think that I have established thus far that I much prefer creams over any kind of serum. I don't know, there's something about creams, it just makes it feel more hydrating in my opinion. But this one's like a standard eye cream. It's really plumping. And the other one I've been using on and off is the Ordinary Caffeine Solution. Now this one is like a dropper serum, basically. Got caffeine in it, so obviously it's going to depuff under the eyes, and that's what caffeine does, it stimulates the skin. I've also used the Origins, I think it's called the Ginseng eye cream. That one is really, really nice. It's expensive for an eye cream in my opinion, so I kind of only use it or buy it when I'm feeling bougie. Next product will be serums. Now, serums are one of those things that I change up a lot. I have tried many, many different serums, and in all honesty, I feel like they all do the same thing. I really like the Clinique, what's it called? Let me Google it real quick. I think it's called the Custom Repair Serum, something like that. I do really enjoy that. But the ones that I've been kind of going in and out of lately is 2 from ASAP, or 3 from ASAP actually. I have the C serum and the R serum, and also the B serum I love, but I've run out because I loved it so much and I use it all up. Super good. C serum is, as you probably might guess, a vitamin C serum. So it's got a bit of a tingle to it. It's a bit of an orangey kind of zingy smell. And then the R serum is called the Radiance Serum. So it's kind of like a chemical exfoliant. It's going to like rejig your cells basically and just kind of detox your skin, and then it'll get better. So those two I really enjoy. And then the other serums that I've been loving are from The Ordinary. The Ordinary is an awesome brand, super cheap and like very good. Probably been using the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5 for the longest time. One thing I will say about these serums though is that they do leave a tacky finish on the skin. I usually just go ahead with my moisturizer after and kind of buff it in, and it generally takes away the stickiness. I often don't like putting these on my skin right before bedtime because they just make my face sticky, and it's like, ugh, I don't want that when I'm going to sleep. But these serums run anywhere between $12 and $19 from my memory. Some of them are like closer to $30, but they've just got a lot more concentrated oils in them and ingredients. This one's $12.70. I'm pretty sure both of these ones were $12.70 as well. I've got the amino acids plus B5, which is just kind of like a bunch of generally good ingredients. And then the other one is the lactic acid 5% plus HA, which is a really, really mild peeling solution. So it's not going to, you're not going to wake up with like peeling skin, but it just kind of eats away your dead skin and just makes you look really glowy and radiant the next day. So it's lovely right before bedtime. Now, my moisturizers that I've been using, can I be honest with you? I've been loving the Nivea cream. I used to use this as a kid and it was just like what your mum put on your skin. It smells amazing. It just smells fresh. It's called Refreshingly Soft Moisturizing Cream. And no joke, that's what it's great. I love it so much. So I've actually just been chucking this on my skin most nights and more, most days, I'm not gonna lie. It's really nice. I take care of my skin. I use good serums and I use good cleansers and all that. I clean my skin really well. If you know me, you know that I clean my skin like I'm OCD about it because I just can't stand the feeling of dirty or clogged skin. But I've been using that. I really like it. Other ones that I've used the Natio Moisturize Oil-Free Moisturizer, like the Young line, for years. And this is another like OG product of mine that I've been using for a long time, and it's tried and tested. It's a good moisturizer. It's great. Another one is, this is actually an SPF moisturizer. This is it's from ASAP again, and it's called the Moisturizing Daily Defense. This one's 50 plus, but one little tip with sunscreens. If you have a look at the ingredients on the back, this one, oh no, yeah, it has ingredients on the back. Active ingredients, zinc oxide. If your sunscreen does not contain zinc oxide, then as it might suggest on the bottle, you'll have to reapply every 2 hours, every 4 hours, just depending on the UVA protection. UVB and UVA? I think it's just UVA, I'm not sure. The protection, the sun protection will depend on how often you'll have to reapply if your sunscreen doesn't contain zinc oxide. Zinc oxide basically acts as a barrier to let your sunscreen keep working. So if your sunscreen has zinc oxide, it doesn't actually matter how high your SPF is, whether it's 15, whether it's 50 plus. If it has zinc oxide, it will keep working and working, keep working until you wash it off. Generally, the reason why a lot of sunscreens don't contain zinc oxide is because it makes them more expensive. Give it a check next time you're in the supermarket. Just look for, let me see if I can put this up. You can't read it. What am I saying? But yeah, look for zinc oxide in your moisturizer or in your skincare. And even if you have an SPF with 15, if it has zinc oxide, it's really good. And the last step, of course, is lip balms and lip protection, which is super important, and you should not miss this. You should not skip this step. The 3 favorite lip balms that I've been using lately are the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask, and this is actually the lavender scent. Oh my lord, it smells so good and it tastes so good because it's agave, it's like sugar. This is a little mini tube of it because I got it in like a trio kit thing at Sephora. It's tiny, but it's lasted me ages. You only need the tiniest bit because it's very thick. It's like lanolin, like it's very thick, but it's super glossy and moisturizing. It's great. And then I've been loving also the ASAP Hydrating Lip Balm. Again, just a really nice lip balm. Looks really glossy on the lips. I mean, what can you say about lip balm? If it hydrates, then it's a good lip balm. And then the final lip balm that I've loved is the Mario Badescu lip balm. And I only bought this a couple of weeks ago. I talked about it in my last video. Love this one too. They're really good hydrating, lip protecting masks for the lips. So guys, that concludes my current skincare routine. Please let me know down below if there's any other videos that you would like to see in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!